Hey guys, how's it going, man? I mean, let's talk about how, like, this month and a half around there, like, what's really happened, right? So, we were getting a good, you know, sign of, bull run, and all of a sudden, CZ tweeted like, that he's gonna release the FTT token in the public, and quite frankly, it is not a common practice. You don't release a large amount of liquidation of a token on public. You need to find buyers and sellers, like OTC buyer. So it wouldn't be passing through an exchange because you wouldn't be dumping an order that huge on an exchange, right? And that's just going to crush the value of a token. And quite honestly, it's probably going to crush other tokens value as well. So um that in itself, it's definitely ZZ actually. He has instigated it, So whether SBF is right or wrong, so ZZ definitely has started this catastrophe. Even though maybe SBF is still holding accountable for these things, such as running fractional reserve, having bad accounting practices, and also just numerous things, including donating to the Democratic Party and also to the Republican Party as well. So the money's going all over for FTX, but whether those things are going to be affecting FTX as a company, I think the part that really affects the company is that they really just don't have enough money, and spending it. I think like sending the money to on the Alameda research, probably they are using the customer funds to trade their CFDs, to trade the leverage trading, or they market make with other people, you know what I'm saying? So that's using customer funds, and it's okay when the market it's healthy and you could put it back in, or that nobody's really withdrawing way too much. They're having these like fantastic incentive programs nowadays to ask people, hey, put in 12%. Sorry, put in 16%. Um, you get 16% back, 12% back after this year, and I think even on fractional reserve for banks is still kind of not okay, because on a panic withdrawal is definitely gonna affect everybody. So very quickly, so SPF basically they went under pretty quickly after the FTT token plunge, and lots of people withdrawing from it. And obviously now he's arrested. So fast forward to that. Let's not talk about way too much on what has happened. And so the what's happening now is that like he's definitely arrested, and possibly the extradition back to the US and facing trials in America. And yeah, but unfortunately, so this is not really ending, because a lot of the stuff that SPF was doing was that he was bailing out a couple of companies, such as I think it was the Celsius, and also with BlockFi as well, right? So now those things are still going bankrupt. They're still not doing good. So I think a lot of the models for a lot of these exchanges is that they are using customer funds, and they're trading with it. I think a lot of these, exchanges. Not every single one of it, but definitely a decent part of it. And it's going to be very tempting, right? So to kind of cover some of your costs and things like that. And quite honestly, just for fees and trading fees in itself, let's say for example Binance, right? Even for retailers, you could get BTC USDT free of charge, man. The trading fees for like these pairs are free, so that's insane, man. You know what I'm saying? So imagine running an exchange. It's a computer, but you still have to hire a lot of freaking people to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's on a server somewhere or a couple servers somewhere. You still need a lot of people, marketing people, custodian people, compliance folks, developers. These things are all needed. So it's huge. Binance definitely um, employs a lot of people. So does FTX. So the insider story about FTX is that I don't know everything, but I definitely know like a lot of the investors in Hong Kong, and for a while they were just kind of passing along like, hey, are you in this? And there are a lot of guys who just froze in maybe like a million USD or sometimes like 20 million USD. It's from a lot of private investors or VCs. So a lot of them will actually invest into the FTT token. Unfortunately, right now they have no money, and in Hong Kong, mostly a lot of people um, they use the FTX professional, which is you have to have $1 million or above to open up the account there. So that actually just makes things even worse because a lot of these investors also they're gonna be putting their money in it and also gonna be executing their trades there and keeping their funds over there. So it just makes things like really really horrible. And right now ZZ is under fire from Reuters saying their fractional reserve is not what they claim to be, that they're 1-to-1. I think like even if they're not 100% 1-to-1, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? I think some of the funds, it's definitely very possible that's like there were fees and there were other things that they're working with to that they couldn't hold that balance, right? So or the balance could be at elsewhere at a certain period of time because of obviously various you know trading practices with even other exchanges and OTCs. So I think it's definitely possible. And how much were they missing? Were they missing a lot? And from my understanding, wasn't a lot that they were missing. Okay, so so do I think Binance is going to go under? I definitely took some of my money out. Not all of it, but like definitely the major positions. I wouldn't tell you where I put it, but like I definitely put in another exchange, and it's just because they have so much FUDs going on, and also I was hearing a lot of people from other like YouTubers and Kevin O'Leary um is actually fudding um ZZ. I mean, he does have a point. You don't really just liquidate um you just don't liquidate um that much token on an open market, and especially on a market as volatile as um as the crypto market. it just crushes the market. You know what I'm saying? It's just completely crushed it. You know what I'm saying? No OTC, no nothing. Just and that's like what he's actually kind of what Kevin O'Leary is actually saying is that like this ZZ. Kevin O'Leary thinks like ZZ is the hurts like SBF, and SBF couldn't get all the licenses is because of CZ. And that's what he's like really saying that the real evil here is CZ. You know what I'm saying? He's manipulating things. He actually tweeted things out. And SBF is the nice kid. Is the good guy. You know, he's trying to make a real cool utopia out there, digital crypto utopia. But CZ is there to stop it, and he wanted to have a monopoly, right? So, well, CZ, like he went on CNBC and talked about a lot of the things, and people criticize him that the one-to-one reserve, fractional reserve is questionable, and I think it's just the fact that he doesn't. English is definitely not his first language, right? So he stutters a little bit, just like me. So it is normal. I don't think he really is trying to withhold any much answers. But definitely, I think CC and FTX, man. I mean, Binance and FTX, for some reason, they definitely had a some kind of disagreement, on how to run things. And Binance was an um, investor in the beginning, and I think it's where I think like FTX, like I think that's where like it was wrong. That's like I think where they try to find ZZ as the investor in the beginning. That wasn't the smart thing to do. I think Sam SBF should continue to try to build slower, but finding his influences. He has no problem influencing people, and I think he just grew a little bit too quick, and I think he wasn't looking at the right investors. Sorry about it. So just a little bit of like a little bit of remaining flu symptoms, not much, and this is just a really good lesson on if you're trying to grow somebody. I think grow something out there. You just cannot look at people in a very superficial point of view. You gotta look at it in a longer, on a longer scale, where if this is the person that is gonna bring me down eventually in a catastrophic in a catastrophic you know catastrophic, how to say this, like a catastrophic um avalanche, right? So yeah, definitely ZZ is getting tons of FUDs everywhere. BNB is definitely down from three something $100. It was doing well for a while, and then like obviously now they are in attack, and there are a lot of YouTubers, including Kevin O'Leary, fighting on ZZ. I mean, quite honestly, I think it's an attack. Basically, is it like a what is it called? Like a racial thing, or like a ideology thing? I think it's like a little bit of both thing. It's definitely I think there's definitely a good amount of people they don't think this is a good ideology, you know, to how a business should be run. And I kind of agree that um you definitely shouldn't dump like that much on an open market. So BNB is definitely down from $300 something, which most of mine were averaging at. Now it's at only $248, as you can tell. So there was a pretty big drop out there. Yeah, I have a lot of weird indicators here. Yeah, so yeah, not that long ago, man. Just the 12. It was at $290 something. Now it's 248. So the FUDs are continuing. But hey, man, if CZ makes it and Binance makes it out of it, hey, $248 is a lot cheaper than at an all-time high. What was it, like $600 something? That was insane. So there's still a good amount of place to go. And if you look at this, Coinbase is definitely still at a very low price, $36. The FUDs are definitely spreading to that. And if you actually look at who's trading and what are the exchanges that's trading, the 24-hour volume, right? You look at number one is still Binance, $5.4 billion, right? And then the second one is $525, 25 million, sorry, Whitebit. I don't even use that. And then BKEX at 346 million. Is it that much? Serious? And MEXC 377 million. So I don't know if these are like wash trading or whatever trade volume. XT.com has 294 million. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, there are some of the exchanges that I might be working with or has worked with, but definitely not gonna mention the name here. So um so that's the thing. So Binance is still leading at $5.43 billion, and nobody's even close to that. Nobody's even at 1 billion. Can I find somebody 1 billion? No. B Global only at 259 million. I would expect a little bit higher than that. Wow, AEX and CEXA.io. Yeah, they're already at 1 million mark. That's pretty low. Sorry. Got a yarn, man. Coinspit 1.35 billion. I definitely can hardly believe that. But yeah. Yeah, these are not even worth mentioning on the second one. Second page. So it still looks like they're pretty healthy, and still looks like a lot of people still trading. A lot of funds have been withdrawn. Some people said it's like 9 billion or 7 billion, just in the billions range where the money was pulled. And yes, a lot of people has pulled from, including like institutions, right? They pulled way earlier from Binance. Was that okay? I think it could be temporary. Could be just they pulled it, and just holding it somewhere else for now until the FUDs are over. So should you believe in a lot of the like YouTubers and KOLs and stuff like that, I think you shouldn't. I think a lot of them are thriving on the fact that like bad news is actually good news. Before, I don't even have as many views compared to now because everybody thinks that something is about to fall. Like bad news is really important, and um, a lot of people who are tuning in, they're not even full time cryptoers either, right? Crypto hodlers either. They just um they just like regular users, right? More like regular users. That's what I'll say. And is crypto coming back anytime soon? I think from how things are looking like, it's pretty weak, man. Like I don't even see a bull market before Christmas or Chinese New Year, which is around end of January. It's because we just don't have enough good news that's going on. The CPI numbers came back, it was positive, and unfortunately, is that it's not positive enough for us to go up. And another sign is that Doge is down. Doge is down by a lot, and usually it's an indicator where people don't see in the short run that it's going to go up. Usually, if Doge goes up, it kind of brings up the market pretty soon. And this is definitely not a sign where other things are coming. Is it over? Is crypto over? It's definitely not over. In fact, we are at the very bottom now. But I think all of us we gotta keep our funds safe. Um, I think if you're in this business, you gotta hang in there. You gotta do some other stuff. Maybe you know, maybe go drive an Uber or something like that. I think it will come back soon, man. But right now you could build some stuff, but if you're really running out of funds, you definitely have to find some work somewhere else. Maybe Uber or work for somebody else or as a consultant. Get some more money and put some more money back in. Because a lot of my friends they're low in funds too, so gotta change things up. Because we don't know how long the crypto winters is and where there are going to be more catastrophes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now the market is thriving on catastrophes, man. They're getting more famous on it. And, Kevin O'Leary, he lost a lot of money, but he's also getting a lot more views. He's getting a lot more, in the spotlight because he's a celebrity investor. So he's just not a regular investor. He's a celebrity investor. He thrives on this type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? He thrives on the drama. He thrives on like viewerships. And these things could go on, man. Like a lot of the YouTubers, they maybe they had a good relationship with SBF. And now, they wanted to bring ZZ down too, man. They want to say like, yo, man, I'm the first to bring him down, and then you're gonna get like 3-4 times the subscribers, and you could finally do this full time, right? Because even though the crypto market could be down, but if you have that many um subscribers and people going to be watching you, it's still worth money, man. You know what I'm saying? Your worth is still going to be more than the the valuation. If the market goes up, so yeah. So I think like overall, be careful. and be safe. And it's not gonna be a regular type of hodling compared to the last crypto winter. We gotta do like something more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a it's a beyond like winter kind of situation. So anyway, comment down below. Definitely subscribe to me. I needed that boost. If you need anything else from me, um, you know, email me. And I actually have a Discord channel, so I'm gonna start disclosing the Discord channel and all my other social medias, man. So thanks a lot, and see you later.